Okay, so we're here today to discuss transforming smart buildings with KONE. It's Jiten Vaghela here from Sales Director for New Building Solutions. And I have Manik Kumar, our major projects lead for the whole of Europe here. So we're going to go through a bit about who is KONE, some technologies that we've been implementing, and some examples of these technologies in the commercial and residential spaces. And then we have some time for some questions as well. So who are we? So we're founded in 1910 in Finland, and we're a global leader in the elevator and escalator space. Interesting fact is that we move 2 billion people a day with 60,000 employees and 600,000 customers worldwide, and net sales of roughly 11 billion euros a year. And we're still actually owned partly by the family that founded the company. I'll pass it over to me.
So since the year 2000, if you look at this photo, actually, first of all, there's some iconic buildings that we've worked on, and some of this you may have been inside of, but since the year 2000, 94 buildings have been built that are over 100 meters tall, and KONE had powered about 37% of those. 37 buildings, so that's around about 40% of that in the square mile of the City of London. Now, in the top 20 tallest buildings in the City of London, we've delivered about 7 projects. It's about 35% of that. And some of the highlights include, you've got the Shard there, which is obviously the tallest building in the UK at the moment. You've got the Leadenhall building, and you've also got the Bloomberg HQ. So those were some of the most challenging engineering projects in the UK. So KONE has delivered those. And then we've also got the highest amount of double-deck elevators. So 2 elevators stuck to each other, 8 of those in the UK and the City of London, actually. So for us, it's not just about moving people and urban technology, but it's also about optimizing space, improving people flow, as well as then creating a better user experience in a highly dense environment. And since December 2019, January 2020, KONE was the first company to bring out cloud-connected elevators. We're calling that the KONE DX range, the digital experience range. And with that, we were able to then offer 4 of our APIs, as shown there. So we've got the elevator call, service robot, equipment status, and the service info API. So what that enabled us to do is then offer 3 verticals of connectivity to the elevators itself. So we've got the proprietary application in the top left there. So we've got the KONE 24/7, KONE remote call, elevator call, KONE flow, and so forth. On the top right, you've got the building systems. So using the abilities to connect those APIs, you can connect to your BMS systems, for FM use, BM use, so they know what the elevators are doing, where your service engineers are, and so forth. And then on the bottom left there, you got your partners and customers. So we're sitting in the Smart Spaces booth today, and they're a partner of ours. So what they have done is taken 3 of those APIs there and provide a service for the users. So Smart Spaces will have an app, and then the users can call the elevator on the app. They can see if there is an elevator that is out of service. So they know they would be waiting 5 minutes instead of 2 minutes. So that then provides them a better service. If you're in a residential building, for example, and your bus comes at 10 o'clock, you leave 2 minutes before that, but you would leave 5 minutes before that because you know the elevator is out of service and you'll be waiting for longer. So I'll just pick up some of the commercial buildings that, as an example, that we've done with Smart Spaces. And they've uptaken the Equipment Status API and Service Info API. And this was a partnership with Smart Spaces. The building we're just going to talk about here is the JJ Mack building in Farringdon. It's 33 Charterhouse. That's about 200,000 square feet of office space. Sort of very tall building, but it has been it's been certified to one of the smartest and sustainable building in London. So what we've done there is then provided Dan and the team the elevator call API as well as the equipment status and the service info. And I don't know if anyone's been in this building, but you can see in the lobby, they've got a big screen there. So as you go through the turnstiles, you get a bank of 6 elevators. And what you do is access control on your phone, so you no longer need fobs. You badge on the turnstiles, that opens for you. You badge on the destination control panel, that opens for you. And then obviously on the screens, there shows you the air rating in the building, temperatures outside, when your next bus is, when your next tube is, and if there's any disruptions into your vertical transportation. what then this enables us to do is then provide these customer benefits. So as a turnkey solution, we one point of contact as a company, and then it's using these operational APIs, we're being fluid and transparent now, whereas previously in the vertical transportation industry, you had to come to us, we'll design the software, we'll sell you the software, and then you can start using it. But then that offers then better well-being for your users, better people flow, your perceive improvements in the building. If it's existing buildings, we can offer the same thing, as well as that increases the building value, which it has done at JJ Mack Building.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mani. So I'm going to go through now an example of what we're doing in the residential space. So Mani's given us an example in the commercial buildings. So here we use in particular the elevator call API. So this is an open API, and we're with a partner called 2N. What we've realized early in the residential space is the residential user, owner of the apartment, or the person renting the apartment requires different information. So a way for secure entry into the building, a way to manage visitors, either someone visiting them or someone delivering either food or a parcel, and also a secure solution. So we here have partnered with 2N, and we've developed a solution to enable your mobile phone to give seamless entry into a building via the 2N access control system. So I'm just going to run you through now how this works. So you are a resident, you use either your My2N application, RFID card, or a PIN code. This will then allow you into the building. It will then call the elevator for you automatically as you walk through the building. The elevator would wait for you and take you automatically to your destination without you doing anything at all. So again, if you're a visitor, it does something a little bit different. You would call the apartment number from the intercom, and it would call the owner's mobile phone and their My2N application, and they would let you into the building. Now, they would have only particular security rights to a particular floor or an amenity level, and that's what would be transferred to the visitor as well. So here's the visitor case, and they would take the elevator to the desired floor that the resident is on. So how does this all work? So using the My2N application and the RFID card, or our RFID card automatically speaks to the My2N cloud, which connects to the KONE cloud, and that then allows access to the building and floor. And here, as Mani has already explained, these are turnkey solutions now. So we have over 10 of these applications already working throughout London. They offer transparent communication with the end user, and it really helps some people with well-being because they don't want to touch any of the buttons within the elevator as well, which is quite surprising. Also, when we speak to developers about this solution, it gives them a value add for their own building. It helps them differentiate their building. And it also helps with passenger flow throughout the building, making it smoother. So when you're in your apartment, you can call the elevator while you're leaving it. And then when you get to the elevator, it will be there ready for you. That is us. Do we have any questions? What would a guest do in a commercial building then, Mani?
So we've got our own KONE Lane turnstiles, and then obviously in the DOBs as well. So you can go via the traditional methods of using access cards, or you can send them a QR code via the WhatsApp, text, email, and they can show the QR code on the turnstiles. They'll open the turnstile, and then they will dedicate them a lift, show them which one it is, and they can just obviously enter the elevator when it comes down for them and then go up to the floor.